Look at what from here. Another reaction video with me, the MVP. R to the E to the O to the N to the C to the O to the B. Crazy. Right, today we're going to be reacting to... I forgot what it's called already. It's called 5 Unsolved Mysteries and Unexplained Events. Make sure we're giving a shout out to never mind. Nuke's top 5 because we are reacting to his video. So massive shout out to him and peace.
Peace. This is the video we're reacting to. Let's start it.
Full screen.
The top 5 unsolved mysteries. Mysterious visitor. Before we get to all the murder and mayhem in this list, here's an unsolved mystery that simply fits into the extremely creepy category.
If this is
so for several nights in a row, a Reddit user gets repeated alerts from his door motion sensor that movement has been detected. However, every time he checks the notification images, there's nothing there. So he just assumes it's a neighborhood pet setting off the detector, or perhaps a malfunction. Finally, after the 3rd night, the man checks his alert and finds this disturbing picture from his front door. A strange late-night visitor who appears to be wearing an odd mask. Even creepier, notice the times on the alerts. They occur around midnight, then again a full 4 to 5 hours later, around 4 a.m. So, who was this person, and why was he hanging around outside the man's home all night long, seemingly in a mask? The Reddit user reports that after this picture, the mysterious visitor never returned again.
I just heard...
The head in the woods. In Economy, Pennsylvania, a teenager is strolling through the woods when he makes a grisly discovery. The dismembered head of an old woman. But that's not where the weirdness stops. Because when police investigate, they find that the head has been fully embalmed by someone. Not only that, but the eyes have been removed and replaced by rubber balls. Police artists compose sketches and even circulate pictures of a 3D sculpture of the woman's head. But no leads are ever found to the woman's identity or where the head came from. 1 year later, the investigation is stopped due to lack of evidence. Pennsylvania authorities buried the head in an unmarked grave in the local cemetery. To this day, no one knows who the woman is or what happened to her body. BC Beach Feed. On February 9, 2016, a family was walking along Botanical Beach in British Columbia, Canada. They find a shoe washed up on the shore. Nothing strange about that, except that the shoe still has a severed human foot inside.
Don't give it to me.
But it gets even stranger than that, because this is the 13th human foot to wash up on the beach of British Columbia in the past 10 years. Theories about the origin of the feet run from murdered bodies dumped into the ocean to suicides and deaths at sea. But no one is quite sure on the exact explanation or why the British Columbia beach...
Maybe their leg got caught or something. Sorry for pausing. Maybe their leg got caught. Or like they
Isn't that like near the pyramid triangle?
Maybe, but they couldn't take like their foot out of the shoe, so the only last resort is to just cut it off. Because eventually your foot's going to strangle and it's going to come off itself.
Each in particular seems to attract these grisly discoveries. Morgellons disease. Morgellons disease is a very rare and controversial illness. Sufferers report the strange sensation of what feels like bugs crawling under their skin. Other symptoms include chronic fatigue, skin sores, and oddest of all, threads or fibers that actually appear underneath the skin. In 2012, the U.S. Center for Disease Control said that they believed that Morgellons wasn't an actual physical disease at all, but was simply a mental illness. They suggested that the fibers were likely lint that had gotten into exposed wounds. However, tens of thousands of Morgellons disease sufferers, including singer Joni Mitchell, insist that the disease is very real. On websites and help forums, sufferers post very compelling photos of the strange fibers that they say appear under their skin. Lab analysis of some of the Morgellon fibers defy all description.
Whatever the cause, there is something strange about the fibers. Forensic scientist Ron Pogue at the Tulsa Police Crime Lab checked a Morgellons
generates
sample
fibers, that's
against
sick,
the
bro.
100,000 known fibers
Could be like,
in the FBI's national database.
could be like.
No match at all. So this is some strange
Well,
stuff.
that's if it were.
Not
Like, if you
cotton, not linen, not any known natural or synthetic fiber.
But despite reported cases of the illness dating back at least 16 years, Morgellons disease has never been officially recognized or classified as either a physical or mental illness.
I'd be so scared if I was that boy.
4,000-mile death punch. On July 5th, 1996, in Surrey, British Columbia, Canada, a 31-year-old man named Blair Adams suddenly leaves his job, removes all of his cash from his bank accounts, and begins one of the strangest escape attempts of all time. I say escape attempt because Blair Adams had repeatedly claimed to friends that someone was trying to kill him and that he had to get out of town immediately. First, Blair Adams tries to cross the border into the US, but he's turned away by suspicious border guards. Next, he buys a one-way ticket to Frankfurt, Germany, leaving the next day. But apparently Adams is too afraid to wait for his flight to Germany, so instead he once again tries to cross the US border. This time, he succeeds. Adams then drives nearly 500 miles to Seattle, where he purchases another plane ticket and flies across the US to Washington, D.C. From Washington, he then drives another 500 miles to Knoxville, Tennessee. In total, Blair Adams has now traveled nearly 4,000 miles from his home in Canada.
Jesus.
In Knoxville, Adams checks into a hotel room. Now, so far, this just sounds like the crazed trip of a delusional man. But this is where things get really strange. At 7:37 p.m., Adams leaves his hotel room. The next day, Blair Adams is found dead in a parking lot a half a mile from his hotel room.
Oh.
He has been violently stripped from the waist down. Oddly, the thousands of dollars in cash that he was carrying is not missing, but instead is scattered all around his dead body.
Oh.
Weirdest of all, Blair Adams' cause of death is determined to be one single massive blow to the stomach. Pathologists say he received a single punch, kick, or unknown impact to his midsection that was so powerful that it actually ruptured his stomach. The strange case of Blair Adams is still unsolved.
Let's watch a funny one, guys.
Yeah. Dark night to a good night, dog. 7 minutes. Right, we're gonna make a new one. We'll be on the new video.
Copyright. Right, let's see.
29-year-old Amber Scott only eats French fries,
One.
devouring over 56 kilos of deep-fried French fries each and every month.
And she's skinny.
Yearly,
Ow.
that's the equivalent of 6,000 potatoes, 115 potatoes every single week.
Jesus. Week. I was gonna say year.
Amber eats French fries, breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
But Amber cannot just eat any French fries. Smell, color, and texture are also important.
A lot of the times
Fries
fries
have
will
got like
have
a little bit of
burnt
black
end
on
like this.
Do you know what I mean?
That is definitely something that I cannot eat. So I will take that and pinch it off and stick it underneath the napkin.
Are you being
and then eat the rest
serious?
of the fry.
You little spoiled. What is that? What have you just paused? You little spoiled blonde girl.
Yeah, like imagine being spoiled.
It's not the right texture, so you don't eat it. There is people starving. She's dumb. She's dumb. She's dumb.
I will feel even a little euphoric after eating fries.
She's
I'm not
probably
sure what it is
gay.
about them that makes
I don't
them
believe this is
so
even-
good, but
It's TLC
I
UK.
like the way they make
I think
me
it's
feel.
filmed. Like,
Why do you think that you're only reaching for those French fries?
I feel that there is something beyond, oh, I don't want to eat that. I mean, that's definitely
Why are they
not
in the
it,
UK?
because I do want to eat it, and there are foods
Why-
that I have sat down and have
Why is the
tried.
entire
What happens?
I throw it up.
speak?
So I'm
Why
hearing
is the
you do
entire
want to try to
playground
eat healthy.
purple?
Yes, I've tried.
But you can't.
I can't. I definitely am leaning more towards the fact that it's medical, because I know that what I'm doing is not a choice. I mean, even just one new food can open up a whole lot of options for me, even one.
Good.
So before Amber tackles a completely new taste, Dr. Dow
carrots.
starts with a familiar food
They're not
that
carrots.
only looks a little different.
Start with tastes and also textures.
you just put food coloring on it. I'm not lying.
And then we change one thing at a time. This is going to teach your brain that you can't eat this.
I am very nervous, and even though French fries are a safe food, changing their color makes me feel uneasy.
So it
I
says
would
the
like for
American
you to
version of it.
taste one of the red French fries.
Sorry.
I feel like this is not a baby step, and this is not where I would have chosen to start.
If you don't believe me, search it up. It's quite funny. There's a load of like videos. It's like an Among Us one.
I wanted it over with.
Why are you
I
crying?
just wanted to be done with the rainbow fries.
Why are you
How are you feeling right
crying?
now?
Oh, there's
I'm trying to
like
figure out how I'm going to do this.
Every time you try something new, you are going to be
an
one
addiction,
step
that's what-
closer
you
to
put
having the life.
it in your mouth and go like,
Yuck.
Oh, she done it. Took her some time.
it's not that bad.
Probably tastes
There was a
horrible. It's
real
got fruit colour in
yuck
it.
face when you put that in your mouth,
It wasn't pleasant,
but it also wasn't extremely unpleasant.
right?
The fact that Amber was able to take a bite, to me, is a success. I just want Amber to have a bite, to have the experience, and to say, did I die? No. And
Yeah.
if not, then I'm okay.
Building on her progress, Dr. Dow now moves on to an even more unnatural
She don't look
color,
like she
blue.
likes it.
What are you feeling right now by looking at that blue fry?
It looks like a dead blue finger.
The
Why'd you
average
say
person
that?
may say eating a blue
Put yourself-
French fry is no big deal. You know,
Why
why is
are
she
you
crying over this? But you have to understand that for
my
Amber,
God.
emotionally, it's like
Oh my
That's like me when I was 2. Oh, no, but no.
jumping out of an
Oh
airplane.
my god. You're a grown woman. Get a grip. Is she being serious?
Here.
I want to give you a huge
Are you
amount
being
of
serious?
credit
I'm
for
actually
what you
mad.
just did.
I feel like
I
I'm
knew
getting dumber
that
just
any
watching this.
step that we take is going to provoke some fear in Amber.
No, I want a
But the
normal
fact that
French
she
fry.
was
I
able
want
to
a
take this step
different
says
coloured
that
one.
she can indeed make changes to her diet and her life. This was hard for you.
If that was me, I would have eaten all of
You
them
did.
already.
She's only at 2.
After a day of intense therapy, Amber has made the first difficult step in treating her psychological fear of new foods. Now, Dr. Dow and JJ want to see if she can take an even bigger leap and try a new taste.
Amber's used to eating deep fried potatoes every single day. I thought the easiest step for her to make was to stay within the deep fried and then try new tastes in that fashion.
Oh, forget what's
JJ orders a variety of different
Oh, for
vegetables,
God's
ranging from the
sake.
familiar like potato to the unfamiliar such as carrots, asparagus, and mushroom.
So where do you want to start? Shall we start easy?
All right.
Okay.
JJ
Put it in your mouth,
wanted
put it in
me
your mouth, put it in your
to
mouth.
try
Okay.
deep frying the potato.
That's what he
He's
said.
apprehensive on so many levels.
What does it smell like?
It smells like a potato in canola oil.
Really?
Whether it smells like a French fry.
So we have something in the ballpark
Smells like a
of vanilla,
potato.
right?
Does it really?
Yeah. Oh, jeez.
It's basically a chip. Just eat
I don't
it.
think this is food. I don't think it's anything, you know?
Well, obviously it is because people eat
Gonna
it.
kill you?
No, but I mean, eating dirt won't kill me. It doesn't mean it's a good idea.
She uses so much all or nothing thinking. She uses a lot of catastrophic thinking.
Just put it in your
I
mouth.
want Amber to understand that there is some gray area here. Not everything has to be pleasant to her, but it doesn't have to be all bad.
But
Wonder
could
she
eat
don't
this
have a
and keep it in your
boyfriend.
mouth.
Nobody's good enough for her.
Probably.
Well, in that case, won't have
Let's
to.
taking bits off her. I really don't know. I can't eat it.
That tasted like sod. Why are you looking at me that way? It did.
Amber's a tough case because Amber is only going to do what Amber wants to do. All of us on carrots? Sure. Ready for carrots?
To keep moving
Carrot.
forward,
Cries
JJ
eating a
suggests
carrot.
another mild-tasting vegetable,
That's what the title
a
is.
carrot.
Yeah,
Is
love.
that right? Is that how
A
it's supposed to look?
meltdown,
I've
though.
never
But
had a deep fried carrot before.
Try
So-
new things.
just to have it deep fried. You're so. So, are you being serious?
Getting it? Oh.
Exactly. It tastes horrible deep fried. Just eat it normally. Just have everything deep fried. She's my boyfriend. I want him deep fried.
And you're okay. So what did you teach yourself today, Amber?
I want my boyfriend deep fried, bro.
You look really angry at us right now.
I'm angry because
Can I have a boneless pizza? She looks like the type of woman
right here.
that just saw that meme on the internet going, Domino's, can I have a boneless pizza?
I'm getting pushed a little.
I missed the speech by about 10 times for the pause. I was like this.
I can't see that.
Right, how much minutes are on?
My weight for the day.
And that's all you had to do.
Okay.
Did you get that you did exactly what you could do, and that's all we expected of you?
Amber gets really flustered. That tells me that there's such a reaction in Amber with her emotion that a lot of these things aren't going to click for her until maybe tomorrow or the day after. Our intention is not to get you mad.
I want to get a carrot right now.
It is to help you to move forward.
I want to get the hell out of here.
I don't care. You're going to be the one dying young. You eat about 50,000 French fries per day.
And I can't do it.
And I can't do it.
Right, guys, that's the end of it. And peace.